Mist Valley Arts and Entertainment. Passion burns. Help us be a bonfire for your soul.
Welcome to Conversations with Dredd. I call this one My Mother. My mother is a lot more than she may seem to be. Mom has always seemed a little distracted. Like her thoughts are here, there, and everywhere. And I say it with love, but I always remember her being this way. I don't believe it's just because she's getting older. Now, to others, if you were to meet my mom, you'd find her pleasant, quiet, a bit shy, probably more reserved than outgoing, but friendly, peaceful. Maybe you'd even find her a little bit meek. Those are just some of the qualities that she radiates. But there is a lot more going on inside my mom than can be easily seen. She has an internal power within her. You see, my mom is a survivor. If there's one thing that I've needed in my life, is an example of a survivor. And I got that from both my parents, and I'm very blessed for that. Because without that, I wouldn't have learned how to survive each and every day with the struggles I go through. Now, mom doesn't talk about it very often, but she had a pretty hard childhood. Now, I never got to know my grandmother, but I believe it is more than fair to say that if she had been raising children in this day and age, excuse me, she would have lost the right to continue to raise them, based on the way she treated her own flesh and blood. Now, I'm not going to take shots at someone who I don't even know. I expect that Grandma had some mental illnesses, some emotional imbalances that caused her to act the way that she did. Now, incidentally, I believe many of these same issues or other related issues were passed down to some of the family members, which is likely where I come by some of my issues. Now, also, perhaps Grandma had a family member in her past, further up the family tree, who passed these things down to her. I mean, we'll never know for sure. To put things in their simplest terms, my mother is a survivor of childhood abuse. It affected her, but she has risen above it and moved past it to the best of her ability. That is what a survivor does. They thrive in spite of injustices committed against them. I believe I get my peaceful spirit from my mom. She was always the peacemaker, the one willing to be wrong or to be silent in order to keep arguments to a minimum. Mom didn't have many jobs outside of the home when I was growing up, but I still remember how happy she was to be working in a dog kennel for a while. Although I never shared my mom's joy of dog ownership, I certainly get some of my love of cats from her. And both Mom and I share a big love for salads. As much as people say I am like my father, I believe I am also a lot like my mother. Another thing I remember about my mom is her green thumb. She had a way with plants. I don't know if that was from growing up on a farm, a small farm on a small community, spending a lot of time outside and with her father on the farm. That's entirely possible, or maybe she just picked it up as she went. But I mean, my mom would go out and grow a garden. And when I say she would grow a garden, she would go out to virgin earth that had never had a tool put in it before and dig away to collect all the giant stones and cart them away to get the soil clear enough that she could begin to grow a large garden that I thought would feed the whole neighborhood. She had an amazing way with plants. She still does with houseplants. She has an amazing green thumb. I think of all the things Mom could have done in her life. Probably, working in a greenhouse or something like that would have been right up her alley. But she didn't need to do that because she got to do that at home. And we were better for it growing up, being able to eat fresh fruits and vegetables and stuff from the garden. knowing that, that came from the love of my mom's hands. That was amazing. And of all the things I could think of mom doing, honest to God, that gardening and the way she had with plants and just blows me away. It really does. So I honor my mother today because today is her 87th birthday. Is that right? 87, Mom? Mom, a very happy birthday to you. I'm thinking about you. They are all happy thoughts. May your days be well, both today, your birthday, and all your days after. With the bottom of my heart, Mom, I love you and I thank you. So that is Conversations with Dredd, a little bit about my mom and her influence on my life and the amazing woman that she is. And hey, thank you for tuning in. Catch y'all later. Peace out.